Thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to thank you, the organizer, to give the opportunity to show our project in this audience, and also thank for your time. Before I start, I would like to ask you, just for my statistics, how many of you already heard the acronym of this project, NFFA? Nano Foundries and Fine Analysis is the full title. Is there any one of you already aware of the project? Only one. Well, good. This is a good point for me to show what we can do for you. I'm not here to show how good is our project or what we can do, but it's what we offer to you. This is the point. NFFA-Europe consortium is formed by a large number of participants, of partners, and 20 partners, and 10 nano foundries are co-located at large-scale facilities. So this is a point which is maybe very important for you. So we have laboratories who produce the samples, and together with other laboratories who can characterize the samples for you. As any infrastructure project granted by the European Commission, it consists of three different parts. One part is the transnational access, which is the most important for you now. The second one is the networking activities, and this is the reason why I'm here. And the third one is the joint research activities, which is likely not very important to you at the moment. Transnational access. We offer to you access to many different laboratories in Germany, in Austria, Italy, Greece, Spain, France, Switzerland, and Sweden. What does it mean? We offer access to different platforms, to lithography and patterning, growth and synthesis, theory and simulation, and characterization. So we offer our facilities, or the facilities of our partners, to you for your investigation, for your research. We do not want to bias your research. We want only to offer a good tool for your investigation if you do not have these tools in your laboratory. How can you get advantage of this? You can we have a single entry point, so you have to write a proposal to us, you have to show what you want to do, and you have first of all to select the technique among the available ones you may use. And then you can have, in order to do this, you can have a support of the so-called technical liaison network of the NFFA consortium. It helps you to organize the proposal, to a logistic help for your work. And also could be some kind of scientific if you need to know exactly the performance of the instruments or other facilities. Then you have to submit a proposal in our online single entry point, and then an evaluation process will follow, and hopefully a number of proposals are granted. This is already 1 year, actually. We started on 1st of September 2015, so this is already on the second year we are living, and we have already received a number of proposals for our investigation. I can say that the success rate is very high. And once your proposal is accepted, you have free access to our infrastructure. So you don't pay any money to get it. You are not supposed to contribute on anything, but we pay your travel costs and your accommodation costs to come and use our facility. What are we gaining out of this game? Why are we doing this? The European Commission pays us as long as we provide days, instrument days to you. So if we give out 0 days, we get 0 money. So this is why I'm here, because it's good to have an audience that was completely unaware of this possibility, and I assure you, this is the usual case. For infrastructure projects, it's very difficult to get advertising among the scientific communities. The offer, this is just to show how our website looks like. You can visit www.nffa.eu. You can find here the offer, and if you look in the offer, you find the 4 different platforms I mentioned before. And then, for example, if you enter in the characterization, you can see in the structure and morphology installation, you have different kind of installations available, and from hybrid tomography and LSFM, laser scanning confocal microscopy, small angle neutron scattering, TM, SEM, and STM, for example. You can also look into each of the technique, and you find within a map where the instruments are located in Europe. You have to understand this is a rule imposed by the European Commission that is called transnational access, which means that you can access the infrastructure which are not located in your nation. So you have to go abroad in order to get advantage of this of our offer. You can, for example, look at CNRS, what is offering at CNRS. So here you can see who is offering SEM, and here you can see what is offering CNRS to the NFFA scientific communities. You can build up your wish list and keep it updated for your future with all the techniques you may use it. And in our website, you find all the information, both for experienced user and also for untrained user. Everything is there, but don't forget to inquire the technical liaison network as soon as you have a question, without any problem. We are always there to help you and assist you. It's important to mention that it's not only academic scientists who can access our infrastructure, but also industrial ones. And I can also tell you that not only European, but we have a share of 20% of our instrument time devoted to worldwide colleagues. So apply also for other countries if you feel like. Transnational access has been already explained, so you have to apply to facilities which are outside your country. When I say your country, it's your affiliation country, regardless of where you're coming from. An important constraint that we want from our scientists, from the proposal, is that you use at minimum 2 installations. So you have to apply, for example, to growth your sample and for characterize your sample. Not only characterization or growth, but combining. So it should be some kind of full scientific project. As I say, the success rate is quite high. 80% of granted access has been granted in the past, and this is important for academia and not for SME. You have to clearly advertise and disseminate your results. You have to publish your work, exactly what scientists do. So this is the goal. As I say, support for travel and subsistence costs is available. Clearly, with some constraint, you find everything on our website. And I'm also here today and tomorrow in order to explain and give you all the information you may need to discuss and help in any way. Networking activities, as I said, why I'm here. I'm here just to get scientists be aware of our offer. This is our main problem at the beginning of each infrastructure project. This is not my first one, and this is really a challenging task because as you showed to me, only one person who is involved actually in the project himself knew about this. So networking activities is another possibility for you that we can do in your, for your research. You always organize conferences, workshops, and so on, and we can also offer the possibility to co-sponsor any activities related to an NFFA session in your event, up to 10,000 euro or 25% of the cost whenever a proposal is submitted to us with a proper and a good case. Submission deadlines for dissemination, for networking, the one that I showed you in the last slide, no deadline. You can send your request continuously and will be evaluated and processed by a selection committee and will be likely accepted if the case is good. For transnational access, we have every 3 months a deadline. So last was about 3 weeks ago, 15th of October, and the next one will be 15th of January. So you have time. You have more or less about 2 months' time, which is a good timing to start and think about a possible proposal to be submitted to the NFFA consortium. Do not neglect the time that you need to organize your proposal. May be time-consuming because you have to convince us that everything makes sense. And that's why the TLNet, the Technical Liaison Network, is there also to help you in this matter. We have a website, as I mentioned, www.nffa.eu, available for PC or tablet or smartphone. Everything is running there, so you can find all the information there. You can submit your proposal there, not for the dissemination, for the networking activities. In this case, you have to send an email. We are working, and I'm not sure when it will be implemented on the web. And the contact is important to you. Everything is available on our website. Don't rush and write everything, because you can find everything in our website. For technical questions, you can contact the TLNet, Technical Liaison Network, at nffa.eu. For dissemination inquiries, it's myself. I'm Flavio Carsughi, f.carsughi at my institution. f.admin is julish.de. And for general inquiries about the project, our coordination office is in Italy, in Trieste, and you can write to secretariat at nffa.eu. So I thank the organizer, I thank for your attention, and I'm looking forward to have any question and also to see your proposals in the next deadline to our round. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Flavio, for such an interesting proposals. So is there any question? Maybe.
I want to ask if there's a time limit or the only limit is money. For example, for our research, is it limited to, for example, 1 month or 2 months, or the only limit is the 10,000 euros?
No, sorry if it was not clear, but the limit of 10,000 euro is only related to the organization of a session in your event. This is option number 2, let's call it. So transnational access is open to anyone, and clearly the time limit is the end of the project, the end of the grant, which is now 4 years starting of 1st of September 2015. So we are talking about end of August 2019. You may ask for multiple access, as I say, minimum 2 installation, and the time will not be defined in advance, because it depends on when the instruments is available. And you have then, with instrument scientists, make your personal agreement after the acceptance. I have also to inform you, I would like to inform you that you find our brochure in your bag. This is an NFFA brochure, which is available in the bag, in each of your bag. And last point, which I mentioned very, very briefly, and I don't know who of you have already experience with large-scale facilities. Does anybody of you measured with synchrotron or neutron scattering in your experiments? 1, 2, 3. So you know that the proposal, the access to this large-scale infrastructure goes through proposal system, and this is the same. But here you have a possible faster, and I can say I'm a user office in one of these large-scale facilities, so I should not say that. Do not register my voice now, please. it's much faster to get into there. Okay? So I should not tell my director that I've mentioned this, but this is the case that you can have access to large-scale facilities with neutrons in a much faster way than the usual one. Thank you for your attention. I have a poster also today. You can come and have a look and discuss together. Thank you.
So thanks again, Flavio, and let's thank all the speakers from the session. Now we have about half an hour for coffee break, and then we will start with the second plenary session. So thanks.